What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Welcome to the first video of 2026, and I can't wait to get started with all this again. Today is currently Saturday the 3rd of January, and we're going to get some breakfast. Now, we're supposed to be training in a gym that we've trained in before, not the normal gym today. It would be the Gym Doc Ballynahinch, and we're there for an upper session. Now, the only thing is there's a lot of snow outside this morning, so I'm not 100% sure how the road conditions are. But I do need to go to my gym first to start recording some videos for the new year as well before we can make that decision. So if you haven't already, please be sure to sit back, relax and enjoy the video. One thing I think that's going to help me massively increase my muscle mass this year is tracking my weights. So I've been using this book from Monday, which means today whenever I get to the gym will be the first full week complete. This means I'm no longer going to be guessing weights or just going through the same movement and weight on a weekly basis. It now means I can actually push myself and actually filling in a lot of these numbers this week. It means that the weight needs to go up next week, which is going to be great to see. It's going to be an ego hit me when I see the numbers decrease, but it also means that I'm able to improve. So this book is going to be vital to me, and if you are someone who is looking to start the gym this year, I would say even just tracking some of your workouts is going to help you massively in making sure that you can progress, stay on track and make sure that you get to where you want to be. So this morning I weighed in at 85 kg, which is great to see. My weight is slightly up from the last time that I've recorded, as I'm up 0.7 of a kilo. Over the space of 2 weeks, I don't think it's too bad, considering that is a 0.3 increase over the last 2 weeks. So if I am consistently doing that, it's going to be good to see, because it means I'm going to be lean bulking for the first time. And this has been something that I've been trying to do for years, but now actually having Matt in my corner helping me into a lean bulking phase and put on some good amount of tissue this year, that is the main goal. The main goal for a long time now has been to bulk, but without putting on any body fat or as little as possible. And this is the first time I'm actually seeing this, especially over Christmas as well. I would have expected to possibly see a bit more of an increase. So if I haven't actually seen that much of an increase over the festive period, then it puts me in a good place to be pushing forward into this year, and I'm excited to see what I can do, considering that this has been a goal for a long time. It'll put me in a great position, and if I'm not putting on serious amounts of body fat, then it's going to make cutting down in the future so much easier. So yeah, we're looking in a good position so far. We just need to keep pushing through, and sitting at 85 kg to start off the day isn't too bad. I can honestly say that we are now back into the swing of things. We've had our first clients in this morning. We've just got some videos recorded, as I was saying, and now it's time to get some pre-workout in and then get ourselves to the gym. The conditions are getting a little bit worse, so I'm now going to have to pick up a friend. Hopefully she's happy being on camera, and then we can just get a pretty cool vlog today. We're back on the standard oats, dark chocolate and banana, so we'll get this into us, then we need to travel to the gym. The weather, the sun has actually came out a little bit, so definitely going to need these sunglasses, but the roads don't look too great, so we're just going to need to stay on top of that, make sure we can get there in one piece. So session is now done and back on the Stairmaster again. However, the camera ran out of storage, so I've had to switch to my phone for now. So until I get home, I won't be able to record anymore on the big camera. We still need to do a food shop. This is going to be the first full food shop of the year, so it's going to be a bit of
expensive one, I would assume.
Alright, so we're back from the gym now, got some work done, and it's time to go and get some food. So with how the camera is set at the moment, I'll probably leave you here, but once I get back from the shops, I'll show you everything that I've got, so that I can show you what I'm going to be eating over the next while, as we are now fully back on plan. Alright, so the shops were pretty empty when I got there, so I'm going to show you some of the things that I got to keep myself going for the next few days until I can get to the shops again to get more food. The first thing we got is some steak here, which I'm going to eat tonight, which 2 of these means I can have another one in the next couple of days. I also got my minced beef. I'm normally supposed to have beef wraps, so instead of having my beef wraps tonight, I'm just having a steak instead, so just a simple swap out on that side of things. I got some potatoes for a clean source of carbs as well, which will keep me going for a few days. I also got myself some frozen berries because these are cheaper than just your fresh fruit, but also at the same time as well, frozen fruit is usually just as fresh, or if not fresher than fresh fruit, because as soon as it's cut down off the tree, usually it is then straight into the freezer to be frozen. So sometimes these can actually be healthier for you in the sense that they're frozen immediately, so there's more nutrients coming from them. Next then we got 2 of our yogurt pouches here. So these are very good because they've got 24 grams of protein in them, so it just means that I'm having these instead of my natural yogurt sometimes, or Greek yogurt. It's just a nice wee way to switch it up. Still a high source of protein, but again, Greek yogurt and a scoop of protein is obviously going to be higher, but this is just nice for a bit of a change up when I'm looking for something quick. And finally, I got 2 packets of turkey sausages. There's no turkey bacon, which you'll all know now that I love to have, so I went for turkey sausages instead. A little bit more fat in them, but I'll be able to work into my diet okay. This will do me until turkey bacon is back on the shelves again. We've got our steak ciabatta here now, looking pretty good. Kind of overcooked it a little bit, but hopefully nothing too bad will come off it. We're still working on our steak settings a wee bit, but we'll get there someday. But yes, I'm going to eat this now as my dinner, chill out for a bit, probably do some more work. So it's currently the next day now, and we're back on to our full plan, and already 1 meal in, feeling a lot better. And honestly, one thing I can say for you is when you start cleaning up your diet, it makes all the difference in the world. I hope a lot of you guys following this video will actually be following the plan of some description, because you do feel a lot better. I've actually thought about putting a video together of eating clean versus eating unhealthy and the differences that it makes, because I notice massively the energy levels, how I feel and how just productive I am makes all the difference in the world compared to when I'm eating like crap. So I will probably do that video for you. But the whole point of this is this is a perfect time to start. Now, it's not a time to go hell for leather and go as hard as you can, but this is the time to start making small changes on a daily or weekly basis to get to where you want to be. A lot of people think, oh, I've plenty of time, but before you know it, summer's here and there's no time at all, and you're now scared and trying to crash that, and it never works out, so you're always in this vicious cycle. You need to understand that you didn't get to where you were in the space of 24 hours, so you're not going to get to where you want to be in 24 hours. It is going to take time, but if you start making those small changes today, they start becoming habits, and by the time that you fully cement them into your plan or regiment or whatever, then before you know it, it just is normal to you. And with the result of that, it's going to allow you to make changes that you want to make. So the point of this is, if you are someone that says that they'll start on a Monday, today is the perfect day to do it. Next meal is the best time to do it. If not, then just start tomorrow. Don't wait until Monday, because all you're doing is kicking the can further down the road from where you want to be. So to finish off today's video, I'm going to talk about some of the things that I'm going to be looking to do this year, just so that I can improve on last year and kind of make sure that mistakes that I made I don't make again. Now, personally for me, with obviously starting the gym last year, that would obviously be a massive achievement for me. But for me, I don't feel like I have achieved anything because I was short on my goal. So at the moment, there's currently 18 members in the gym. However, I had planned to try and reach 30 by the end of last year, and I didn't achieve that. So I look at it as a bit of a failure, but I do have to realise about the amount of people that we do have in the gym now, which is a massive upgrade on what we were at before, which was 0. So I have to obviously take things in smaller bite-sized amounts and kind of look in a bit more and realise I actually have made progress. Some of the things I'm going to be looking to do this year is making sure that I'm getting up in the morning and getting my steps done. One of the things that I've been kind of missing out on over the past couple of months is getting up when I'm supposed to get my steps done. I know that when I get up earlier, it is much easier for me to get my steps in for the day and to make sure I'm just hitting all my targets that I've set for myself. Now, if there's snow, ice, things like that there, that might change things slightly, but that is going to be one of my main goals this year. Getting up at my normal time of 5:30, making sure that I'm getting my steps in. My next goal is going to be making sure that I achieve 5 workouts a week. Now, last year I did get a little bit sloppy after prep and started skipping some workouts, but one of the things I want to do this year is make sure that I give myself enough time so I'm not having to skip workouts or do anything along the lines of not being able to get a workout done or leaving to the point that it's too late in the evening to not do a workout. And by doing this, it's going to help me achieve my goal of hitting 3 kg of added muscle this year. I hope anyway. That would be great. And obviously then I have some business goals as well. One of the big ones is making sure my online business grows this year. I'm not starting from zero, but I'm also near enough starting from scratch with everything that I'm doing now. And it's important to me to make sure that I can grow this as best as possible so that I can be in a fantastic position later on in the year. I do have plans to move home this year, so all being well, if I can get the online coaching side of things up and running, that's going to help me a lot more. So these are just some of my goals quickly, and if you haven't already, I would advise you to make your own goals because this is going to help you massively. But anyway guys, that's going to be in today's video. I do hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to share and subscribe, and I'll be back soon with another video. So until then, goodbye.